What's up everybody, this is Nick van der Hof here at OnlyFabs. So, I had a hype video last Friday about the upcoming Skirmish event, which I participated in. I played 5 rounds to be exactly, and I had a lot of fun. So, I wanted to share my experience with you. Of course, won't be so much about the metagame, because there will be a large upshaking of the metagame with the coming release of Monarch. Regarding spoilers, I think I'll have something to add to the spoiler season by doing some detailed analysis on the number crunching. I can't say what's going to be good, nobody can. Of course we can make some fair predictions, but it's easier to look at the data and think about what cards will be in it and won't be in it, and hopefully do some crazy predictions. Gotta love crazy predictions. Yeah. So, what went well with the Skirmish event that I partook in? I was really comfortable with my own deck, so this is something that helped me even in an unknown matchup, because I played against Dash in the final round. Didn't know too much of the cards, but I had a basic grasp of what Ira is supposed to do, and I think I played the matchup to its best extent. And all the other games I was actually the 2 losses were 2 friends of mine playing Ira, and the loss versus the Dash player. But I was mostly comfortable with how the deck played. I actually played 6 rounds, and I'm forgetting an opponent. Doesn't matter. What mostly is important is that you're comfortable with the deck. I think this helped me tremendously throughout the day, because it gave me more time to think about the game state actually. So I know what's in my deck, I know what to look for, and it also gave me more of a feeling of, okay, I've pushed enough damage through, you know what, I'll arsenal this E-Strike. I think I can add much more damage. I already baited 2 cards from his hand. He can't do so much damage with 2 cards. I can take all the damage. I'm gonna do much more damage with 5 cards in hand or so, or 4 with an arsenal card. So in this, just to drive that point of being comfortable with your deck, it allows for deeper thinking about the next turn, instead of working out the mechanics or your own turn, how you're going to play it out. So that helped me tremendously. And if you're going to do a tournament, and you're not only in it for the fun, knowing your deck and being comfortable with it, that's my number 1 pointer. Being at home was nice. I had a couple of breaks. I went down, kissed my kids, played a bit, and I was back up again for the next round. So actually, this webcam tournament, playing with your own cards, was really nice. Keeping your focus with not a lot of looking your opponent in the eye, or actually a human being in the eye, is much easier to hold a conversation than just looking around in your computer room and having all these distractions around you. That's practically the same when you're at work, of course. That wasn't easy, but I did get my focus with breaks, drinks, and fresh air. Never underestimate a bit of fresh air. So I kept the window open. I made sure whenever I was done to step away from the PC and just walk a bit and do whatever. This is also a big pitfall for myself, keeping my focus. And sometimes I just I don't care if I win or lose or whatever. I'm just done with being focused. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for keeping that focus, and it's not always easy. Yeah? You're playing a match, you want to win, but at one point you're like, whatever, it's been enough, it's been a long day, but stick in it, of course. Sneaking out that win when you were already tired or bummed out or didn't want to play, those matches stick to you, because then you're improving as a player. And I hope that everybody who's watching this wants to improve as a player, because that's actually the reason why I'm making these videos. So I did some crazy meta predictions. Well, not so crazy. 50% Ira, 25 Grintia. We don't have an exact meta breakdown, but I did have one mistake. There were 2 Azalea players. Both of them faced each other in the first round. I even played one of the Azalea players. Nino is also playing in our monthly, which was nice. Knowing your opponent makes it for easier conversation, or even having played a couple of matches. I drew insane, so it was kind of a blowout, but what happens? It's Ira. The Kev Dian, I didn't play against it, but I heard from another guy that it's awful to play against with 2 unmovables. I mean, really 2 unmovables in Blitz. So I can't do an exact meta breakdown, but I think this is fair enough. At the moment, Ira and Dorinthia are the top dogs. So to recap, learn your deck, know the S tier decks. Even if you don't like them, for some reason you want to be off the grid or want to have that surprise factor, maybe even play an S tier deck with some surprise factors, like playing Ira with Flock. Those things give you an edge, but mostly being comfortable with your deck. That's what really gives you an edge. Take care of yourself, take breaks, make sure to have ample food and liquids around. Because if you're drained and your brain is getting drained during a tournament, you're not going to get the best out of yourself and, of course, the day. Well, actually, that was the most important thing I wanted to say. I ran through that a lot quicker than I thought. Normally, I run off on tangents like I'm doing right now, but I think the most important things that I wanted to say is recapped here. It was a nice experience. I hope that the Netherlands will, well, maybe the Laaglanden will see some more tournaments like the Skirmish event. I know some other guys that played in the Canadian events and other events all around the world. My time is a bit more sparse, so yeah, it has to be presented. How do you say it? It has to come at you easily. So with the card shop where I normally purchase my card organizing this event, it was easy to partake, take the time off, and go ahead. But I hope that we see this stuff in a regular fashion here in the Netherlands, because it was a great experience. Everybody had fun. We're also looking at the monthly to have smaller tournaments or like a couple of matches in a day, because yeah, I missed that. I really enjoyed that, and maybe that's a recap that I didn't put on there, but make sure that you have fun, because having fun is also important. So I wanted to finish this with the lesson that I've given off anyway. Some more is that the hero you play, the cards you pick, it should fit your playstyle and match your local meta. Maybe I should add a line to this, that know your deck and be comfortable with your deck and have a basic understanding of what the top decks are doing, so that you are focused on your own gameplay and know where you slipped up, or most importantly, where you made a good decision. Try to remember those and make sure that you keep an eye on what's going good, so that you can focus on those things and improve on those plays. Well, that was it for today's video. Have a good evening. I'm going to read all the spoilers and do some number crunchings, because goddamn, I'm excited for Monarch. Cheers.